before I get started, I just want to inform you guys that I'm going to put out 2 links in the description box so you guys can check it out. One is from Ringside News and the other one is from Cultaholic. They're pretty much talking about the same thing regarding of 2K20, but they're just wording it differently. But I'll read one snip of it from Ringside News and the other one from Cultaholic. Those 2 articles. So, with that being said, after reading those 2 articles, my opinion, I personally feel like that I have no hope for 2K20 progressing. As a matter of fact, I have no hope for 2K21. I have no hope for any wrestling game to move forward in general. But I could be wrong, and I'm hoping to be proven wrong. I'm hoping things will turn out the better for 2K21 and for future games. But in my opinion, I honestly don't see the game being better moving forward. And if you guys are asking why I'm being so pessimistic about that, well, I'll just read one itself, as a matter of fact. So, this one is from Cultaholic, and I'm going to read this snip of it first. So, if you guys are unaware, WWE video game future in question has multiple employees quit over 2K20's disaster. And then this one person said it on Cultaholic, and this person said, and I quote, "I heard about double-digit numbers of people on the team who quit. They haven't quit for other stuff. They just quit because it's like, man, I don't want this stink on me anymore. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm leaving. I'm taking my stuff and going." So, in other words, for those who pretty much made the game, they're just going to walk out because they don't want the burden on their shoulders for pretty much making this awful game. So for those who are still currently in 2K right now, they're going to have the burden on their shoulders. And if they somehow screw up 2K21, that's going to be on their conscience. So that's going to screw them up. That's going to make them have the guilty conscience. That's going to have people like me and many others go after them because of how they bring the game, of just how they release the game, of how they pretty much put out the game. Still asking myself, like who gave it the green light and just thought to themselves, you know what, it's a great idea to let this game go out, even though it has a lot of glitches, it's broken, it's a disaster, but we're still gonna let it go out there. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, 'cause at the end of the day, people are still gonna buy their games. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna notice the problems, the glitches, etc. And it turns out gamers became beta testers than the 2K beta testing themselves. And I find that absolutely ludicrous. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read one snip of it from Ringside News. So, this one says that when something does bad in the WWE franchise, they cut the budget. So with that being said, WWE 2K21 will be made for much less money. That seems to be a bridge they have yet to be crossed. But they will have less money to work on the game and about 10 less people to do it. Now, some people might be thinking that is a good thing or a bad thing. In my opinion, I think it's a bad thing because, again, for those who are currently at 2K right now, that's going to put a lot of hard work on them. It's going to put more work on them. And people that left, they don't want all the craziness on them. So now all the craziness is going to people that are currently working at 2K right now. And speaking of 2K20, I have to say this, and this is just my opinion. I know I keep talking about hashtag fix WWE 2K20, along with many other people, because at the end of the day, we just want the game to be completed. But after reading those 2 articles, I have no hope for this game to progress any longer. And like I mentioned numerous of times, they're pretty much done with 2K20, and they're just gonna move on with the next wrestling game and just hope that nothing bad will go with 2K21. But after hearing the budget cross, and again, like that hasn't been confirmed yet, but after hearing that, I feel like that's gonna be another major disaster on 2K20's part. I mean, on 2K's part. And this is just my opinion as well. I feel like 2K should definitely lose the licensing, or should I say WWE licensing, and just give it to another gaming developer. Another gaming developer that knows something about wrestling. And for the love of God, I don't want to hear EA, because in my opinion, EA is another disaster, another garbage, awful gaming company. I feel like if they were to own WWE right now, I'm going to be hearing loot boxes and microtransactions. And that's going to be a major disaster with with wrestling games. Bad enough that they ruined Star Wars Battlefront. I can't imagine what they would do if they had the licensing for WWE. But I digress. But again, I keep talking about hashtag fix WWE2K20, and I feel like that is officially dead for me. I'm not even going to talk about it any longer, because I feel like after hearing this, there is no point to be talking about hashtag fix WWE2K20 if a few employees left and just gave it to people that are currently working at 2K. So I don't know, man. This makes me think of if this is going to get any better or this is going to get any worse. And one more thing before I go. I know people keep talking about Ukes this, Ukes that, Ukes will come back, this and that. Unless I hear from Ukes itself that they're going to make a comeback and just make wrestling games yet again, I don't want to hear anybody or any news site out there talking about Ukes unless I hear it from Ukes itself. So I'm tired of hearing that Ukes will make a comeback, because I haven't heard nothing from Ukes itself. Granted, they have made tremendous, awesome wrestling games, and it's the reason why people still play the games to this day. But unless I hear something from them making a comeback, I don't want to hear anything about Ukes coming back moving forward, unless I hear from them. So, yeah, that's how I personally feel about 2K and just 2K20 itself. I mean, but after seeing 2K20 being released like that, I'm trying to ask myself, how can people have any motivation or any hype moving forward after seeing WWE 2K20 being released like that? Like, it's bad enough that 2K15 was garbage. This one took the cake. And the fact that it's not going to progress moving forward, I mean, they had 3 patches. And it's still broken. It's still a mess. How's that possible? Now, again, granted, people like myself has said, well, they could have delayed the game. They could have done it until the game was actually ready. But that would require a lot of negotiation, a lot of investment, a lot of time, and a lot of conversation between WWE and 2K. Because I feel like at this point, you shouldn't release the game yearly, every year, because after seeing that should be a wake-up call for WWE and 2K to realize, you know what, we can't do this any further. We can't keep releasing the game out like this every year, because, like, it just pretty much says it all. The game, it's a disaster. So, what's just gonna happen with future wrestling games moving forward? Are you still willing to make the game out every year? I mean, God forbid, if it turns out to be if 2K21 turns out to be exactly like 2K20 or even worse, I feel like nobody should buy 2K, or full price, I should say. No one should spend $60 to $90 or $100 on 2K if they decide to not progress the game. And anyone that bought this game should be a wake-up call. I wouldn't even buy it if it was on sale. Granted, it was on sale. It was on a Black Friday sale. It was a 50% off. And even so, it wasn't enough for me to buy the game. Because even if I were to buy the game, the game is still incomplete. I wouldn't even buy it if it was $2. I wouldn't even buy it if it was 50 cents. In my opinion, that game should have been free. Because at least, even though the game is glitch, at least people had to spend a dime on it, knowingly well that the game was a disaster. 2K robbed you guys. They have legally robbed you guys, thinking that you guys were going to be okay with this broken mess. And boy, they were wrong. But how do you manage to go from this to 2K20. How do we get from this end right here? How? I don't know, man. Like I said, I have no hope for 2K20 to move. And I think Fix 2K20 should be dead permanently. And I don't know about any future games moving forward. If it's going to turn out to be another hashtag, that should be a wake-up call that people should even buy the game permanently. But then again, it's their money. They could do whatever they want. And if you feel like the game is worth buying, I mean, hey, go for it. I know people have pretty much enjoyed the game aside from the glitches. But, I mean, hey, if people enjoy the game, I say more power to them. It's their money. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But, in my opinion, nobody should be happy with a broken, incomplete mess. And that's how I feel. Anyways, I'm done here. If you guys want to check out the 2 articles, like I mentioned, link is in the description. And I'm out. If I could be quite honest here. People may not like what I'm about to say, but at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. You don't have to like it. But it's how I personally feel. I personally feel I have no hope for future wrestling games moving forward. After seeing WWE 2K20 release this mess, this incomplete, broken game, I have no hope for 2K whatsoever. I find it very disgusting that 2K will release a game like this, knowingly well that this game is incomplete. And I feel like that they knew that even though the game was incomplete, you got gamers, wrestling fans, consumers, whatever. They'll just buy the game regardless. And what any normal gaming developer would do is that if a game is causing you this much trouble, even though they had a full year of pretty much updating it and patching it, if it's still giving them trouble, the best thing that they could have done was just delay it until the game was fully completed. Now, granted, I don't know what they do behind closed doors. I don't know what they do. 2K or WWE will have to find a different release date, and this might change release dates in the near future for wrestling games if they were managed to pretty much change it into a different release date. But I'll be okay with that as long as the game is completed. That's all that matters to me. But in this case, it got so bad that when the game first released, the very next day that I saw on social media, Twitter specifically, because that's where I go on mostly, is there was a trend that's called hashtag fix WWE 2K20. And pretty much consumers, wrestling fans, gamers pretty much pointed out all the issues that was going on in WWE 2K20. Apparently, we are pretty much beta testers than the actual beta testers for 2K. And it took them days to finally respond to the backlash they were receiving. So what did they do afterwards? They said 2 weeks, they're going to update it. As soon as they update it, we'll probably see better results and hopefully the game will be completed. At least a lot of people had high hopes for it. 2 weeks later, what do we get out of it? Nothing. Nothing was completed. Well, maybe a few features perhaps, but it still wasn't enough for the game to improve. I mean, you still had a lot of bugs and glitchiness and a lot of incorrect things going on in 2K, and a lot of fans were not happy about it. So when you post something like this and still get no results whatsoever, or little results per se, that to me is the biggest slap in the face of all gamers and wrestling fans out there. So after seeing that, I'm glad that I did not purchase WWE 2K20 because I was considering of actually buying this game and actually giving it a go again. Because I haven't bought a WWE game, and this goes for NBA as well. I haven't played a 2K game since 2017. It makes me glad that I haven't give any of my money for the past few years, and I think I tend to keep it that way. Unfortunately, I did have high hopes for 2K to improve 2K20, and this is the results. Apparently, this game is much worse than 2K15. Oh God. I'm just trying to figure out who gave it the green light? Who gave it a thumbs up and said, you know what, this game is ready to go, let's sell it out there? But again, I personally feel like they knew what they were doing. As long as people spend money on it, that's all that matters to them. As long as people purchase this game, they're probably not going to change their ways. And like I said many times, the only way 2K is going to change is when people stop buying their games. People have to hurt them when they hurt them the most, and that is their pocket, it's their wallet. That's how they're going to wake up. That's how people should understand that, you know what, they're not changing, they keep messing up our game. They thought that they were going to be slick about releasing this game and thinking that fans were going to be okay seeing this nightmare go out there and spend $60 to $90 on an incomplete game. And apparently that wasn't the case. And I'm glad a lot of people pointed it out, and I'm glad a lot of people ranted and raving and gave out their harsh concerns and their backlash towards 2K. I'm glad people don't take shit from these game developers, because gaming developers are supposed to cater to us. We're not supposed to cater to them. And I think a few people get that mistaken, because people like to be like, oh, well, give them a chance, this and that. They had a whole year to change this shit up. They had a whole year to add a few features. If they wanted to add 2K19 features into 2K20, at least change it up a bit, so therefore it doesn't look glitchy, or at least the game to be completed, because we know that they do the same shit every year. The only difference is that it got worse. Now, granted, people seem to enjoy the glitches of WWE 2K20. As a matter of fact, they've been doing this for years. People post these random glitches because they find it entertaining. And for the most part, I find it entertaining too. I find it enjoyable. I find it funny. I find it entertaining to see these glitches go up there. But you want to know what would have made this more interesting? Is that if they somehow added glitches as a feature for 2K20. If 2K20 was completed and did not have any issues, and they just decided, you know what, let's add glitches as a feature, just like how they added big-headed characters into like a future. Imagine if they added glitches as a feature, because that's what's making them money as well, by pointing out all the glitches that we currently see. Because there's a lot of glitches that we are currently seeing from 2K20, to the point where a lot of people are making reaction videos of these glitches. So what if they decided for next year's game, if they decide to complete a game, per se, if they somehow made 2K21, it was completed, but they added glitches as a feature, so therefore people can have a good laugh out of it, I guarantee they could make a lot of money out of that if the game was also completed. But this is, even though they are getting a lot of publicity and a lot of recognition, but not in a good way. But it's to point out all the wrong things that they're doing. A lot of incorrect things that a game should not be doing. And I don't understand how this is even defendable. Because if this was any other game out there, especially nostalgia game, let's just say any game that you enjoyed in the past, that people still think that's one of the greatest games of all time. If that was around in those days, I guarantee you people will have a major uproar. It'll be a fucking shit show. People would not let that shit fly. It will be very heartbreaking to see all these games have these major glitches. All these old school games that people enjoy to this day. If that had today's issue regarding of glitches and broken, incomplete beta test games, a lot of people will have a huge uproar. I guarantee you that shit will not fly if those games you enjoy were to have those same issues. That would be upsetting to me, and it's very upsetting to see this go on like this. I can only hope, and I use that very loosely, I can only hope for the best for 2K, but at the same time, I have I can't feel sorry for them, because again, they knew what they were doing. They knew that this game was incomplete, and instead of delaying it until it was ready, you guys let it release out there. Why? Delay it until the game is ready. And if it's that bad, wait till next year. Now, I know what people might be saying, oh, well, that means 2K20 wouldn't exist. Then you know what? I'd rather have them change a different name and have it at a different release date if it's that bad. Because I would rather wait for a game to be completed and enjoyable than to have it just rush it out like that and yet not let the game be broken. Like is this how far we're up to nowadays with gaming? I know it's been happening for years, but like, is it really that bad now? To the point where everything you do is going to be full of glitches? It's bad enough that games have microtransactions. It's bad enough how they want to charge people 60 to 90 games into casino simulators. It's bad enough how they want to put pay to win games. But in this particular case, this is unacceptable to release a broken game. And then all of a sudden, they're just gonna decide to put patches when the game is out. They could have just delayed it. So what's happening now is that, I'm really hoping this is gonna wake up a lot of wrestling fans. Is that they're gonna think twice about getting the next game. Now the question is, who's really gonna buy 2K21? I mean, people can do first impressions of it, sure. But seeing this, I mean, who has high hopes for the next game now? Who's really excited for the next game to come out after seeing this shit? You know, something like this is not gonna fly, and that's gonna be part of the history books of worst wrestling games ever. I thought 2K15 was bad. I thought Impact, the game, was bad. Seeing this is pretty much the icing of the cake so far. And if it gets worse for 2K21, again, I have no hope for them. And if it gets like this in near future, I can really hope for another gaming developer out there that can pretty much put out a better game than 2K. At least that's what I hope for. Now, I don't know what to think of anymore, because I feel like a lot of people have already addressed their anger, their rant, just like mine. I feel like I already explained it too many times. Not only I consider this as the worst wrestling game ever, but I personally feel like I already said it all regarding of 2K20. Now, unless I see different updates and patches regarding of 2K20, I'll probably talk about that. But in this particular case, I feel like I'm done talking about 2K20. It's really sad because I had a lot of ideas of like dream matches, or just any match in general that can like what was my intention was to just add like creative characters from like different genres of games and just put them into a match. I know people used to do that regarding of like call characters, but in this particular case, I want to add like different stories to it, make it into a story, make it into a series. Just like all these big channels, these big wrestling game channels out there. That was my intention to pretty much do. But I can't do it. I can't. I could, but I don't want to. Unless I know the game's complete. I wouldn't even get this game even if it was in a Walmart. I mean, in a Walmart bin for like $5. That's how much I think about it. Man, what a shame. Sad and pitiful time to be a gaming wrestling fan. Now, again, granted, if you enjoy the glitches, you know, that's on you. Because apparently that's what the buzz is about now. The glitches. I mean, which is fine. If people enjoy spending $16 to $90 on an incomplete broken game. But I don't let that shit fly. And I refuse to let this go on any longer. And again, I'm hoping that people keep complaining about this. because otherwise we'll never get what we want. But I'm glad fans did it. And I hope this goes on in the near future unless 2K understands that releasing broken games is not the fucking way to go. And it should never be. Ever. So yeah, I think I'm done with this rant. And I don't know what to say moving forward. I hope 2K21 isn't that bad as current WWE 2K20, the game. I mean, people are still playing 2K19. I mean, damn. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm done here. If you guys have anything else to say, you could share your grievances, your comments, your concerns, your complaints, your likes and dislikes in the comments down below. And I'm keeping getting messages. Yeah. Alright. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And again, if you guys enjoyed the game, more power to you. Hopefully it was worth buying. Just saying. I'm out.
Look at this, man.
Now for Jay Briscoe.
What the hell is this shit?
Jay.
What the hell is this shit?
Every year, they always try to improve their games. You know, they try not to make the same mistake twice. And always do better to please the consumers, right? But not 2K. In 2K, we're gonna leave the same shit. But just add a few features. But hey, they say it's gonna get better. I like how they try to mislead people, thinking that, oh, we got this, we got that, oh, the graphics are gonna be better. But have you guys seen this shit? What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. This looks horrible. Now, granted, it's still in early development. You know, they have at least a week left to get it upgraded. You know, they still have time to do it. As a matter of fact, they can even upgrade it or update it even when the game comes out, right? But, come on. You had a whole year to get this shit cleaned up. I mean, you could have just tweaked it up a bit. Like, you know how iPhones like to say, oh, we're going to upgrade this and that. The only difference is that the camera improves and just add a different number. You could have just upgrade these superstars a little bit more and just add some extra matches. Like, you could have, like, at least bring back the old matches from these old games and carry it to the next current generation of games, especially video games. I mean, but what the fuck is this shit? Do you guys not see Edge's face? Look at this shit. What the fuck is this horseshit? Oh my god. Look at Minnie Rose. Oh my god. They're not even trying. This shit looks like Andromeda. Holy Mother of Mary. This looks horrible. What happened to Creole's hair? Oh my god. Oh man. Yo, we need like some... Yo, we need Joey Styles for this shit. Come on. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, good god. I mean, look at John Cena. What the fuck? Look at Peyton Rose. How did you manage to fuck her up? Jeez Louise. Man, they're just not even trying anymore. Oh my god. They know that deep down, there's gonna be people that are still gonna buy the games no matter how much little effort that they're gonna do with these games. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just put whatever we feel. Because at the end of the day, people are still going to buy the game. And unfortunately, that is kind of true. Because, you know, they don't care about improving the games. Just is all about the fucking money. And this is why I have ranted about 2K for the past few years of how it doesn't get any better. 2K15 was atrocious. 2K16, well, it wasn't as bad as 2K15, but it wasn't that great. And 2K17 was the bottom line. Because I got bored after playing it I played it for a few months and I got bored afterwards. And I feel like it's going to be the same shit if I were to buy 2K20. And I'm just currently on Twitter right now and people are just fucking bashing this shit. Oh my god, hold the fuck up.
WWE nerd vision board?
Hey, being immortalized in
semi-posable
plastic is the greatest thing a human being can achieve.
Please tell me this isn't real.
Don't ever touch our stuff again. What, like this? That was a huge
Did he even just touch her shit?
I've unleashed Hothead Red! I'm gonna take that marker, bring it to your grandmother's nursing home and cross out parts of her chart so when the nurse goes to give her turn-down service, she won't know to flip her over. That's right! I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores! What is wrong with...
Yo, please tell me.
Get my own action figure.
Yo, hold on. Time out. This shit looks like PlayStation 2 shit. This better not be part of 2K20. And even though this was 36 seconds, please tell me this is how people fight in schools nowadays. Like, that was one of the worst fucking insults ever. What did this chick say? I'm gonna take that marker. Bring it to your grip. What the fuck? Look at her face. Oh my gosh, she looks fucking constipated. What the fuck? This is how you improve your game. Now, I don't think this is like legit. If this is legit, you might as well put this shit on the PlayStation 2. Or better yet, the PlayStation 1. At least PlayStation 2 had better graphics than this shit. Well, back to the fucking cursing. I mean the insults. You're gonna take that marker that she grabbed, the virtual marker, wherever the fuck she grabbed it from, and then you're gonna put it into your grandmother's nursing home and cross out parts of her chart. So when the nurse goes to give her her turn down service, she won't know when to flip her over. That's right. Oh, you got owned, bitch. I'm gonna give your grandmother bed sores. Oh, that's fucking lit. Oh, you just got owned. Oh, that was the best insult ever. Yo, what school did you go to have these type of insults and the crowd reacting? Ooh, that was painful. Oh my god, I don't want to mess this chick up. Yo, please tell me this isn't part of it. Now I can see the Hitman shirt and with the way that people dress. Cause that's definitely part of these 2K games. But for the love of God, please tell me this isn't part of 2K. That is one of the worst fucking insults I see. But again, this has a better opportunity to be on the Switch. At least in my opinion. Now granted, when they did add it on the Switch, that shit was slow as hell. And I'm hoping I have that same issue with that. But my god, I can't stand that face. Change that fucking logo. Change the image. What the? This looks like Bailey when she was a teenager. Just like her twin. I don't fucking know. And that guy's just staring at me. He looks fucking creepy. I'm done with this shit. Now, it could be a joke. Now, I honestly don't know. Yo, turn this shit off. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, they got The Rock look like Cory Booker. Oh my god! Oh, the graphics are fucking atrocious! What the fuck is this horseshit? Again, it's still in early development. They have time. They still got time to change this shit. If you mean to tell me this is how they could have present in the next current game of fucking wrestling or just any 2K game in general, people should not buy this shit. And it got even worse, the fact that they're constantly decreasing things. Now, from what I hear, is that they're going to get rid of a Creative Championship. I don't know how true that is, but my god, the graphics is horrible at its finest. They better update this shit. Now, it's not just the graphics itself, but I gotta see what the gameplay is, because I know they always try and make sure that when it comes to these like commercials that they do, they always try to make it badass and cool as possible. And you know what? It does work. You know, every time when they post these badass commercials, they always try to think, oh, this is gonna be the best, it's gonna be better than the other games. But so far, the graphic looks fucking atrocious. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucking awful. Oh my god. Such. Oh, good god. Oh, goodness gracious. Why did you fuck this up, 2K? How did you fuck this up badly? What? That's people's reaction with the fucking graphics. Look at the guy in the back. And the guy John Cena, like, this whole picture itself is pretty much accurate. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? For real. Now, I'm not supposed to be ranting and shit. Oh, good god. That's my fucking reaction. What the fuck is this horse shit? Yo, this is atrocious. Oh, my god. Woo. Yo, my thoughts exactly. How do you fuck this up? You might as well put in a PlayStation Portable. I mean, hey, better than the PS4. You're gonna charge them $59.99 plus tax for a fucking downgrade PS3 game. Oh, fuck. Yo, this is terrible. Yo, this looks like Andromeda bullshit. Sorry, my face is tired. 2K, for the love of God, you cannot post this shit. Oh my god. This is beyond awful. This is, yo. Yo, you better not post this shit, yo. Now, granted, this could be for like shits and giggles. But please.
Done talking.
Oh no, let me go back. Yo, let me go back. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, why is this shit not playing now? Oh, that's badass.
This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray.
Yo, I fucking can't, yo.
Now her face matches her nickname.
Yo, please, 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 please
Calm down.
tell me,
Deep
please, this isn't. You, I agree. This shit looks like for Nintendo 64. For the love of God, change the fucking graphics. Yo, this is atrocious. Yo, as funny as this is horrible. Oh my god. Yo, I can't, yo. I fucking can't. If this gets sent out like this, oh my god. It's gonna be a shit show. Yo. I fucking can't, yo. Oh my god. I'm done. I'm fucking done. This is it. Please tell me this is not gonna go well. Oh god. Bruh, even the game, it looks like GameCube graphics. Put that shit on the GameCube. and drop that shit down for 20 bucks. I'm done. I'm fucking done. This is an insult. But again, it could be for shits and giggles. Oh my god. Oh, and I believe my boy Zargon made a video about this too. Yo, play with your hair. Well, it doesn't matter. It's not even that good anyways. Oh, there you go. Well, don't matter. It is what it is. What the fuck's up Bianca's brain again? What the fuck? It looks like a jump roll. Please fix this game. I'm begging you. Oh my god, this is horrible. Yo, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Stop this shit. Yo, change the. Yo, this game better not suck. It's not just the graphics, but everything in general should not suck about this game. I'm out. You know, it's been a while since I made a rant on 2K, especially WWE 2K20. And I think I'm going to make a final rant regarding it because I don't really know what else to say. And I know I used to make several rants and jokes regarding of 2K20. Because I feel like what 2K did was a huge disservice to a lot of gamers, a lot of wrestling gamers, and a lot of people that pretty much bought these games. And pretty much 2K20 was the final straw for me. And it kept giving me issues at the time. And I'm trying to figure out who else is playing that shitty ass game because just seeing where it's at, it's pretty devastating. It's very upsetting, and I don't know where it's gonna go from here regarding future games. I can only hope that things will get better. Even though the last game I played before 2K20 was 2K17, so I have no idea what it was like playing 2K18 and 2K19. From what I hear is that 2K19 was a lot better, and then 2K20 was just a major downfall. I don't know what happened. Again, I can't speculate, and I can't give out my judgment of 2K19 because I never played it. But if 2K were to do something disingenuous and like pretty much bring down the 2K19 series, because surprisingly people still play it, at least that's what I'm hearing. But if somehow 2K19 is still more entertaining and more enjoyable to play than 2K20, that's a fucking problem. As a matter of fact, like I said multiple times in my past videos of my rants of 2K20, there's people that still play these old games. No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown vs. Raw games. All these games in the past are still enjoyable and more playable and more entertaining than these current shitty games that we're somehow getting. It's like, I mean, granted, there's always going to be several goofballs that are going to defend these type of bad business practices. And this is why most games are going down shitty, because they know that they can get away. Well, some I should say is that they can get away if the game is incomplete, and they could just pretty much put it out there. And if you want the full thing, then you gotta pay up more money. How about you put the whole entire fucking thing in the game and just let us fucking buy it from there? Because these fucking greedy ass companies know what they're trying to do. In order to get everything, you have to pay more. So they're gonna half-ass it and put full price on a half-ass product. But if you want the full thing, then you gotta pay more. You know how fucking shitty and fucking horrible and again dishonest these fucking companies are. This is why people are tired and fed up with this nonsense, because now people are getting an awareness of how stupid and shitty these freaking game developers are doing. And if you keep constantly doing that, I guarantee you're gonna go out of business. And I know people are gonna be like, oh well, what about future games, this and that? Well, how about you bring it to another game developer that knows how to fucking not only how to make a good game, but not be shitty to us hardcore consumers? How hard is that? But then again, you know, people always think about the greed, people think about the money. Granted, it does bring the money, but like once you screw something up, you know a lot of fans are now going to think twice after your screw up. And I thought 2K15 was going to be that major downfall. But damn it, 2K20 took the icing of the cake. And if they somehow make the next current game even more shitty and more incomplete than 2K20, then I'm pretty sure you are never gonna get these fans back ever again. It is gonna be so terrible. It's gonna be remembered in the history books regardless. So I hope you're proud of yourself, 2K. I hope that somehow this was worth, that you thought somehow this was worth it. That you thought that somehow this was gonna, make people, not be aware of like how awful these things are. Because this been happened before. This happened like several years ago. People have been aware of these broken games. So if you're gonna keep being dishonest just like these other game developers, then you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot, and I don't understand why. Again, I understand greed gets you, but once you let the greed come get you, you're gonna make sure that our money stay where it belongs, in our pockets. So at this point, I shouldn't even give him a chance because I already gave 2K15 a chance, and I pretty much boycotted 2K since 2K17. And granted, I didn't buy 2K20 out of my own pocket. My friend gave it to me as a birthday present. So again, I didn't technically buy it, but I was still gonna give it a try. And turns out my speculation and pretty much my hypothesis about 2K20 was correct. In my opinion, I guess I should say it's still horrendous, and I don't think, like, no matter how many patches they're gonna do or try, like, it doesn't get any better. I mean, granted, I mean, some people may actually, and some people may actually like the game. Some people may not get all these glitches per se, and even if you don't, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't talk about these issues, because a lot of people were having these issues. So the question is, now what? What do we do? Do we just not just buy the game? I mean, granted, somebody will buy these games day one, and some people will give out their point of view about the game. And for me, like, usually I don't buy games day one, because every time when I buy games day one, they always seem to be having issues, having problems, breakdowns, and then we have to wait like the next couple of days or so just to get the full patch. Now, when people buy these full games, like I mentioned before, you expect these games to work completely, especially day one. If you're still having issues, why would you bring it out there? If anything, just delay it until it's actually ready. But again, they know what they're doing, so anybody's gonna buy it, and yeah, this is where we're at in terms of games, and I think it's pretty horrible. Alright, so again, I don't really have anything to say because it's pretty much the same sad song and tune, and I don't think it's going to get any better. All I know is that 2K20 is pretty much going to go down. That's pretty much one of the worst games in wrestling game history. Again, I don't feel sorry for anyone that pretty much like bought the game because people were fully aware of how bad it is, and like even if you knew and you still gave it an attempt, you pretty much shot yourself in the foot as well. I mean, granted, some people actually did give it a chance because they did want to support it, and this is why I say I don't really support these game developers, because again, they're very greedy, they're very shitty people. Not every game developer, but like they know what they're doing, and if they have a history of like messing things up, then you know that they're probably gonna keep that policy and try to make sure that we fans pretty much like just somehow forget, let bygones be fucking bygones. But again, they better not mess this up regarding future games, because again, like 2K20 is pretty much went down the shitter months ago, and I don't think it's gonna get any better. The hashtag fix 2K20. I mean, again, only people, especially myself, the only thing we wanted was the game to be better, but you somehow made it worse every time. So again, I have no faith in the 2K. I mean, again, I could be wrong. My opinion could be wrong. 'Cause, I mean, who knows? Hopefully they don't screw up in next games. But I don't know. I don't have any faith in them anymore. I'm sorry, but it's like the minute you do something dishonest to your consumers, you pretty much lost a lot of hardcore gamers. So yeah, I still keep my word regarding of 2K and how awful they are and how awful 2K20 still is to this very day. I don't care if people enjoy it or not. That's your prerogative. But a lot of people have ranted and complained about it, and there's no excuse of incomplete nonsense. There's nothing defendable about incomplete games. Nothing. Again, when you buy a car, do you expect the car to be half-ass? No horsepower, no key, the wheels are busted. Oh, well, you bought the car, but if you want the whole thing, you have to buy the wheels, the horsepower, the gas, car insurance. No, a lot of people are going to be pissed off because you expect that car to be working. You expect, once you put the key in the ignition, you expect it to run. You expect to go vroom. But no, not at all. So, very dishonest, very disgusting. So 2K, you better get your act up together. Because if you don't, I'm never buying your shit again. And I'm just hoping for any future wrestling game out there could be better than a 2K game that they might produce in the near future. Alright, so that's it. That's me on my last, and I'm hoping it's my last final rant on 2K20. And if you guys do want to check out my rants regarding of 2K20, I mean, it's pretty much in my channel. You can check it out. I mean, some of them might be old news, some of them could be relevant, and there's other rants I pretty much made about people. So, yeah, there you go, people.